Well, hey friends, we're relaxing, and the golden fox got more gold than I did today. I got totally skunked, and she got one nice little hillside piece.
Which is rare
So rare that what?
that you do less gold than I do.
Probably rare. But I did rare today. No one wins every day,
Yeah.
and
Usually
she
I'm the one
won.
that gets skunked.
But she did really good. She got one little coarse piece right there, and that's pretty awesome. It's a pretty awesome little piece. Hello. Looks like I leaned on Maya a little bit too much. Yep, that's a nice little piece right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Gonna have to grab that in the middle of the night and stick it in my poke.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Maya gardened it for me. But yeah, she did good. She got it and beat me. We thought we'd show you the camper. This is a used cab over camper. It's on the back of a 3/4 ton 4-wheel drive truck. We bought this cab over used. It's a cab over pop up, so it folds down when you're driving to make it way more aerodynamic. And it takes at least an entire 5 minutes to pop it up, and then you're off doing whatever you're doing. But it's pretty sweet. It's got canvas walls, and it has windows all the way around it. So we'll kind of go around here and go around it. And above me, there's some storage up there. And to give you an idea of how tall this is, I'm 6'1", and this is probably, 6'5", 6'7". I don't know what it is. I don't know how big that is, but somewhere in there. It's bigger than I am. This is my favorite part of the whole thing. This thing that prevents me from smashing my head hard, because that's a hobbit-sized door. That was not designed for tall people. I noticed a lot of trees are that way too in the desert. But we'll start at this end, and besides the storage, there's an AC unit behind the Golden Fox. So we can stay nice and cool if it's hot out. We just need a generator.
Works good.
Works good. And obviously there's the door and the tall person head protector. Then we have some storage under here, and we disconnected the heater. We took the stove out that was in there. We do have a 1-burner stove we can put up there anytime we want to cook, but we did take the one that was in here out, the existing one.
Oh, and this is the front of the refrigerator, the old refrigerator.
Yeah, so we kind of recycled that. We recycled that, and we have a 2-bay sink and a window. We left the old water pump on there, although the water system and the propane in here have been completely disconnected. We do have a Mr. Buddy heater that we can use in here, but we just don't need it tonight. And you might think, hey, it's unsafe running propane and cooking indoors, but we have 2 carbon monoxide meters and a vent. We've never had a problem. We've had the Mr. Buddy going in here when it was probably 24 degrees out, snowing, and we were hunting gold on a very snowy holiday. And we stayed out for a couple of days, ran Mr. Buddy. The carbon monoxide meters never even went off. We just crack a little window and we're good. Didn't have any problems at all. Same with the stove. And as we go around, you notice we have some shore power. That's running on an inverter, just like these lights up here are running on an inverter that's hooked to our battery bank. Then up here we have, some water. We have 50 gallons of water in here, and that's just a 7-gallon container there. We have some other storage up there. There's plenty of food storage down here, but we just have stuff in bins at the moment. And then what we have here is our winter 45-quart refrigerator. And this is actually wired in DC. And you can see there's a charge controller here for our solar system. There's a wiring closet here. And so we actually paid $500 for this solar system, and we wired it up ourselves. I think it took probably 6 hours between the two of us to run all the wires, hook it up, and get it working.
Panels on the ceiling.
Panels on the roof, on the ceiling, and we've never had a problem with it. We 4-wheeled this thing, many times, taken it all over the place, and works great. I highly recommend the Renogy panels.
Mm-hmm.
And then as we go around, we have you know, the battery bank in this storage down here, two 100-watt 12-volt AGM batteries, and this is where the 50 gallons of water is too. That light's hooked on DC, and of course the rail to raise the roof. Then there's a queen bed up there. There's a lot of storage on the side of the queen bed, and there's more storage over here. And this area we're laying on right now is either it can be a table, it can be a couch, or it can be a bed.
Mm-hmm.
I like to use it for a bed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taller than the girls, and the girls usually sleep up on top, and I'll sleep down here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is probably about 76 inches down here because I have just enough room to be comfortable. So that's a quick tour of the rig, and there's storage underneath where I'm sitting too. It works really well, and it was used. I'm not going to tell you what we paid for it, but we got a good deal as one owner. Mm-hmm. And if you're looking for something like this, there are good deals out there. You just have to take your time, don't get in a rush, and buy exactly what you really want. What else would you say?
I say it's a great upgrade from sleeping in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
With the shell camper. Amanda, we used to put 2x10s across the walls of the truck, and she had like about this much space, and we slept along the bed of the truck, and it was a great solution when she was smaller and when we were younger. But we love having this. The beds are made, and we got the fridge, and it's awesome. And it goes anywhere because it's got a shorter profile, and it's 4-wheel drive. It's built like a tank, so we go places that you wouldn't take a normal RV.
Yep, and we're going to keep customizing it.
Yeah.
We and just doing our own little thing with it. We took the propane out. We took the water system out. It was actually funny when we took the fridge out of here because they had to put the fridge in before they put the roof on because it was too big to go out that little hobbit door.
Yeah.
And when we took it out, we had to disassemble it. We had to cut it in half basically. And part of that was the refrigerant line. And I nicked it with a hacksaw, and all of a sudden this place filled up with ammonia or whatever's in the refrigerant. It stunk. We ran out of here really fast. Mm-hmm. And it's obviously been cleaned up for well over a year now. Mm-hmm. And we ran in the house, left the front door open, took all our clothes off, and got in the shower. And our daughter woke up, and she was like, "What the heck is going on?" My parents are just running in the house, getting naked, jumping in the shower. Like, yes, welcome to a marriage in America, dear.
Saturday night in Dodge City.
Yeah, but she's an adult. She laughed. She totally got it. And she was like, "Well, that's an interesting story." And she's away at college right now, so we're missing her. She's at the university.
Yeah,
but yeah, we're just going to keep customizing this thing, and making it ours. And the longest we've stayed in here was 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. We stayed for 3 weeks. Up in Colorado, prospecting and enjoying, and we never needed to go get food or water. Mm-hmm. We had everything we needed. That's with 3 people in here. Mm-hmm. If it was 2 people, we could have probably stayed a month and a week, and 1 person probably 2 months, no problem at all. Mm-hmm. And never ran out of food, never ran out of water, never ran out of anything. Mm-hmm. We just had a good time, and even when the sun wasn't shining and it was cloudy for 3-4 days, mm-hmm. The solar system kept putting out way more power than we needed. So we don't worry if it rains for a week or anything. We're totally good. Mm-hmm. We could be up somewhere like Alaska where it's raining for 2 weeks, and that's going to be fine. These solar systems generally will pull enough to keep your mm-hmm. stuff powered, but we're not using a lot of power in here. We're just running lights in a fridge, and maybe we charge detector batteries, camera batteries, and maybe we'll throw some video on a laptop or something, but we're not doing much. It's a pretty darn simple setup. And again, it's just gravity feed water for now until we do the next thing with it. But the Golden Fox totally beat me today. Mm-hmm. She got all the gold. Mm-hmm. I got nothing. Well, I did get dirty. I did get exercise. So I'm perfectly happy and I'm super proud of her. She rocked it. And that's our rig. And there's good deals out there for anybody that's looking. Just take your time, work with the persons that you're dealing with. And, you know, life is good. And again, this place for one person is a palace. For two people, it's a tiny home. For three people, it's you know, like a studio apartment.
Workable.
But yeah, there's a nice big queen bed up there. That's a big queen bed, the bed that I'm on. Like, so three people fit in here, no problem at all. If we had to, we could make a fourth person sleep on the floor. And but anything's possible, or sleep in the back of the truck. The truck's got plenty of room, you know, in the truck too. But for the two of us and Maya, we're perfectly comfortable. She's sitting there and she's doing her thing. What do you think, Maya?
She's a little tired.
She's a little tired. So we're out of here. We're going to chill out. We hope you enjoyed the rig.